Hi beauties, welcome to my channel H.ealthy by Yulia. I am Yulia and today the topic is essential oils. Essential oils are volatile aromatic compounds, and in your products very often they are in concentration less than 1%. Many of them dissolve in oil or fats, and just a few of them a little bit dissolving into water. If your oil is high quality, then it will be either steam distillated or it will be cold pressed ingredient. Obviously, there are also different ways how to obtain essential oils, not just these two, but they are considered to be the best. Although there are species that are especially valued, still there's a lot of different varieties into them because of different climates, different year, different harvest, the way that the products were extracted. So that's why very often when you see that something has natural origin, it doesn't have even the same color from year to year. Your essential oils do have aroma. So this is your lavender, peppermint, ylang ylang, but also there are different type of plant oils which are considered to be carrier oils, and they are very high valued. Veggie and seed oils contain a lot of different type of minerals and vitamins and nutrients for the skin, which really essential oils usually don't. So think about the evolution. Usually where the essential oils come from is part from the plant that doesn't really bring so much nutrients to its owner, but usually the flowers are used for either reproduction or for protection. So if you have allergic reaction, that means that you will not touch this plant again, and it's simple as it is. So brands use essential oils quite for the same reasons why they use perfumes and fragrances. If you missed the video from the last week, please check the link over here. But in general, smells and essential oils will make you feel certain things, whether calm down or you feel energized, you have boost of your self-confidence, you remember certain things. So smell is a powerful tool which a lot of brands are using very smart. If you live in the European Union, then essential oils are very regulated, so the total amount of the essential oils into the product has its limit, as well as different ingredients as essential oils, because certain amount is considered to be unsafe, so it won't be into your product. And then nice quality of essential oils means that they're expensive. If the product is low quality, then it's more likely to cause allergic reactions, so you won't buy it again. So if the product is with high quality of essential oils, it means that the price has to go up. The complication that you might face from the use of essential oils again are contact urticaria and contact dermatitis, because very often essential oils are part of the fragrance, so these two do cover each other. So if you had allergic reaction from, say, geranium, that doesn't mean that you are allergic to the geranium itself, but maybe to just some part or some compound which is part of this essential oil, and actually you might see it in different other essential oils, and this really makes your life very complicated. So because of this and the fact that really essential oils as quality vary a lot, that's why a lot of people will tell you that synthetic perfumes might be a bit more safe, because you can remove from them what you don't like, replace it, and also you will replicate it, while in nature nothing is the same all the time. The use of essential oils is very unsustainable. What I mean is that you need around 1,000 rose buds in order to get only 1 gram of essential oil. And that means that all this use of plants and water and hard work and the packing, harvesting, everything has to go in this 1 gram. So for instance, as I was talking about the rose, Bulgaria, which is only half of the size of UK, is the biggest producer of rose essential oils, and it's around 80% in the worldwide. So you can imagine how difficult it is to get this type of good quality essential oil. And unfortunately, what a lot of the manufacturers will do is they will play around in order to stretch this type of essential oils and have more. So adulteration is a huge issue for essential oils. And also you have to bear in mind that if it was distilled, it doesn't necessarily mean that it will be used water for this type of process. Sometimes what brands will use is actually ethanol, which is also cause for irritation of the skin. So if you will buy essential oil, my suggestion will be to look for reputable seller. Many different kinds of essential oils will get oxidized very easily when they are exposed to heat, light, air, and this is a very big problem because very often in their pure stable form they are very safe for use, but once when they get oxidized, the product that you get is actually very toxic. And citrusy oil are quite sensitive towards UV light. They might become phototoxic actually. In general, they are considered to be photosensitizing, although you can see them in quite a few of the sunblocks, which I personally don't agree with. If you want to use something with citrusy oil, my suggestion is to use at least a cleanser and not a leave-on product. I personally have a sweet spot for bergamot smell, but what I do is use it for a body wash or something, not for the face. But I try to alternate between unscented and scented products because I do like this smell, and the whole point is not to overload my body with different kind of irritants. Another issue with the citrusy oils is the fact that they have lower pH, which means that it's much more likely to cause irritation because they are acidic. So if you do have a toxic reaction, it will be instant from the first contact because this type of ingredient won't be considered already for some kind of irritant, but it will be regarded from your body as a toxic. So you will get reactions straight away from the use of this type of product. Phenols and aldehydes are two different types of essential oils that very often cause problem because phenols do have OH group like alcohols, but it is situated differently, so they're quite unstable and very often your body will react towards them. And then aldehydes are produced when primary alcohol is oxidized. You have to be very careful with the expiry date of your product. Once open, it will start breaking down and oxidizing. And also, if it's essential oil which is citrusy, very likely even if it's not open, it will be good for around 1 year. Of course, this type of rule do have some exemptions, and these will be the sandalwood and frankincense, which actually are considered to get better with the time and less irritable. Now, some of the more responsible brands will advise you that their essential oils are not suitable for elderly or children under the age of say 12, for pregnant or lactating women, or if you have certain medical conditions. So do look at the label. If you do have some health issue or you're taking some medication, my advice is always, before you start jumping into the depth of essential oils, to speak with your healthcare provider in order to get the best advice, and they will let you know if it is actually safe for you to use them, because I am aware that aromatherapies could be recommended for certain medical issues, and in the same time for the same one, if you looked into studies, they say they are not good ideas, so that's very confusing. And as someone who has a pet, I will say that some essential oils could be potentially very dangerous for your pet. If you decide to use essential oils, it's very important to use them properly or safely. So there is no hesitation about this one. According to me, anyone who I have ever spoken who was trained, whether a doctor or aromatherapist, we all agree that essential oils have to be diluted in order to go onto the skin. So if you want to use them into your toner, that means that a very small amount, just a few drops, have to be mixed with carrier oil, and then this mixture go into, say, your toner. Don't apply directly onto the skin any kind of essential oils, because this is very dangerous. I really don't know where the whole idea about drinking essential oils came from. As I already said in the beginning of this video, essential oils do not mix with water. So the fact that you put a few drops into the water and then stir it doesn't mean that it will dissolve. If you looked at the glass, you will see that it's still there, and it's so dangerous. I can't even believe that someone decided that's a great idea. You might get so bad reaction, whether it's breathing difficulties. Some of the essential oils might actually burn you, so this is so complicated for the throat, for the stomach, for the intestines. Just don't do this. Then I know there is a trend about a few drops into the bathtub. Again, essential oils has to be diluted into a carrier oil, and then it's safe to go into the bathtub, because the fact that you have a huge amount of water doesn't mean that it will dissolve again. Just oil with water doesn't mix, and that's it. In each case, essential oils should not go inside the nostrils, eyes, ears, or your mouth, because this is very dangerous. I have seen recently another trend, which is a homemade, say, a mouthwash with essential oils. Again, no, no. A few drops of peppermint and spearmint and lemon peel oil, and then you stir it and you use it, and it's all great. It's not, it's really not. For instance, peppermint is used for up to 1% into your skincare product, for the whole product, in order to avoid irritation on the skin. So 5 drops and then drinking it, no. Some people like to use different diffusers or air fresheners, candles with essential oils. For those one, you do have to bear in mind that they might cause headaches and watery eyes and rashes. That obviously doesn't happen with everyone, but if it does, at least you will know where to look into. I did mention in the previous video that because some essential oils are considered to be allergens in the European Union, they have to be listed separately, but in the USA, no. So you have to be aware with this, and also not necessarily some kind of plant extract will be essential oil. Sometimes it could be something like a tincture, or it could be water, which is a byproduct when it was created, the essential oil, so they are not so irritating for the skin. Again, unfortunately, when it is listed, say, as lavender extract or rose extract, you don't know what exactly is inside. You may try to contact the maker in order to get a bit more clear view on this matter, but it's up to you. Finding brands that don't have any essential oils inside is actually quite difficult because the big brands will use them into their perfumes, and then the natural brands like them because they have many functions which will be using into their products. So it is very complicated. There are a few brands though that will not use essential oils into themselves. You can see them over here, and I was quite surprised for Pete Rifko because they are natural or clean brand, and they do not have essential oils, and they are specifically made for sensitive skin. If you have watched any of my other videos, you will know probably by now that I do say that some things are suitable or not suitable for sensitive skin, and the reason why I'm saying this is my personal opinion and my experience. So not everyone will have reaction from perfume or essential oils in their life, but it is a likelihood because it's full of allergens, and there's so many products that we use in our life that do have essential oils and will not necessarily let us know. So I know that not everyone will agree with me, but my suggestion is if you can, avoid them. Obviously, not on every price. And if you want to use essential oils, make sure that it's from a reputable seller, something pure. Be very careful how you use it. Always dilute it. The war between essential oils and clean brands and synthetic perfumes, which are from the big brands, is something very weird for me because the natural brands will tell you that synthetic perfumes are so bad, you don't know what is inside, your skin might get reaction from almost everything, and they're evil. And then you have the big brands which are saying yes, but natural is full of allergens, and we are trying to alternate the products and make them safe, and we can replicate them a bunch of times. So really it's just bad mouthing one another, and in the end of the day we all have different experience, we have different skin. So some of us who have sensitive skin will look into a product and think maybe no, but some who don't have sensitive skin and have no issue might go for it just because they like the smell. Again, my only problem is that things like this do change a lot. So the fact that you are not sensitive towards certain ingredients today doesn't mean that your body won't have just enough from them, and after a month you won't get any kind of reaction from them. So I think it's better to prevent this type of reaction if you can. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share, enjoy the channel, and subscribe to it, and stay with me for more interesting videos about skincare.